Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to be talking about how to apply self-tanner, and I actually take you through all of the steps and show you how I personally do everything. Obviously for the sake of the video I'm wearing a bikini, but normally when you do self-tanner at home you don't wear one. I asked you guys on Instagram and Twitter what your questions were on self-tanning, so if your question's not answered in the video I'll do a semi Q&A at the very end of the video just to make sure all of your questions are answered. Before we get into applying the self-tanner, we first need to talk about skin prep. A lot of your questions were, how do you get the hard areas like your wrists, your elbows, your knees, and how do you get them not to spot? A lot of that starts before the tan. So before you tan, you have to skin prep. What I use is just a generic exfoliating wash from CVS or wherever you want to buy it. Whatever exfoliating body wash you want to use is totally fine. So this is the one that I choose and it works great for me. Along with a body wash exfoliator, you can also use a little scrubby. I have a scrubby mitt. It's just like kind of harsh. And so I'll scrub my elbows, I'll scrub my wrists, my hands, my knees, my feet. I scrub my whole body, but I make sure I get those areas extra good because you want to make sure to get all the dead skin cells off and kind of leave your body feeling like buffed and fresh. The solution that I use is called Glow Pro, and it's by @GlowProTans on Instagram. So this is what it looks like. I get the 14% DHA Ultra Bronze. It's professional grade sunless tanning. So most drugstores don't have 14% DHA. And I'm someone who I've been fake tanning for years and years. I have done the beds before and they're really unhealthy. I do not suggest doing that. I haven't done that in years. But I've tried a ton of drugstore products. I've tried a million different tans that you can buy at CVS, and none of them are dark enough. I personally, naturally, I'm very, very pale. So I have to have the darkest solution, and especially for photo shoots, I'll even do 2 coats of this. So I'll tan one night, wash it off in the morning, and tan the next night for 2 full coats of it. I've been using Glow Pro Tan since September 2015, I believe, and I've used it for all of my photo shoots, all of the expos that I've done, and it's worked great. So I've continued to use this, and I've really enjoyed my results from using it. And I use the mitt that goes along with it. I really don't suggest ever doing a self-tanner without a mitt because that's how you're gonna end up with black hands. Sometimes they'll tell you that you can use your hands and just wash every few minutes, but that's kind of a waste of solution in my opinion, because every few minutes you're washing off solution that you could be adding on to your body. It's $30 for the container. It'll last you, oh gosh, I tan a lot and this bottle has lasted me forever. So if you want to check out a bottle of Glow Pro Tans, just go to glowprotans.com. You can go to the solution. They do have a solution called Glow Bro, I believe it's called, and it's for the guys. And I think it has like a guy scent or something. So guys, you can use this too. Click on the Glow Pro Tan, choose whichever DHA you want. 14% is darker, that's the one that I recommend and the one that I always use. And then I would also recommend getting the mint. It's $5, so total of $35. If you use my discount code at checkout, EHFIT, it'll bring it down to $29.79, so it'll save you a few bucks. So now that you've showered and exfoliated, you have your tan, you have your mitt, you're ready to go, let's head on over to the tanning room and I'm going to show you guys how I do everything. So this is my natural color. I'm very white. I do have an additional light set up because it wasn't bright enough in that room, but this is the starting color. I apply a barrier cream, and you can use any lotion for this. This is just a random lotion that I found in my cabinet. So you want to apply it to all the dry areas like the wrists, the elbows, the knees, and just be really careful not to get the area surrounding that particular area. So you see I'm being really careful to hold my hand open like that and make sure I only get my elbow. I'm not getting the part of my arm around my elbow. And it's kind of awkward just sitting here putting lotion on my feet and knees in front of the camera, so sorry for the awkwardness. You also want to apply it to your feet and heels and just any other area. Next, you want to take your mitt, as I show you here with your Glow Pro Tan, and just apply a generous amount of solution to your mitt. So I'm showing you here. There you go. So apply it to your mitt and then you just start rubbing it all over, just kind of like lotion. Don't be scared when you see it looks like that at first with kind of any smudges or little mess ups like that. You won't see it. Just rub it all in like it's lotion. So just make sure you rub everything in nice and evenly. A lot of you asked how I get certain areas like my back It is really difficult, and you'll see here that I struggle. I just do the best that I can. If you do have someone to help you out, then they can obviously do that for you. If you don't, then you're gonna get really good at maneuvering in random ways. So I'll let the rest of this footage play out, and then after the end results, you'll see the before and after, and then we'll talk about after skincare to keep your tan nice and tan and not cracked for the remainder of the week and a half that it lasts after. To you guys. As you can see, there's not really science to it. You just rub it in like it's lotion. Now let's talk about after your tan. So with this particular tan, you don't want to shower for about 8 hours. What I find to be the best thing is just to do it at night. That way you can sleep in the tan, wake up, and rinse off in the morning. Now, what to wear? That was a question you guys had. I just wear really baggy clothes. So I'll wear one of Brandon's t-shirts, like baggy pajamas. If it has a drawstring, I just tie it tight enough to where it's not actually on my skin, and then I roll the seam of the pants so that there's not a string or a line around my waist. So just make sure whatever you wear, it's really loose clothing. Dark clothing is good, but it'll wash out, so I just wouldn't wear white. Okay, so it's been 8 hours, you're wearing your baggy clothing, you've slept in it, now it's time to rinse it off. So when you go in the shower, just use warm water and try not to rub anything. Don't use soap. Sometimes I'll use soap like on my underarms just to like smell good. But don't use soap on your body. Just rinse it off and it'll come off. It might look a little like green or gross. It's okay, it's just the tanner. And then whenever you get out of the shower, take your towel and just pat your skin dry. Make sure that you're not rubbing it with the towel. Just kind of pat your skin everywhere until it's dry. after your tan is dry, I suggest adding some sort of aftercare lotion. So my personal favorite to use is actually this Jergens Tan Extender. So you can buy this at any drugstore. I get mine at CVS. It says all skin tones, so it naturally just extends your tan. It keeps your skin nice and moisturized, but any lotion will work. A few other things that I've used before is this Summer Color Tanning Lotion. And again, these are just aftercare products. These never get me dark enough for a tan by itself. So I always use it just as my aftercare lotion. But if you want like my go-to, always worked for me, just use the Glow Pro Tan, use that, and then use the Jergens to keep it good for the week after. And again, mine will last about a week. And the way that your tan fades has a lot to do with your skin prep. So if you exfoliated correctly, and your skin aftercare after the tan. So I know a lot of people say my tan always fades super bad no matter what brand I use. Chances are it might actually not be the tanner's problem. It might be your problem with exfoliating and with keeping your tan good after the matter. Really take time to do those things. A lot of people don't focus enough on the pre and the post, but you have to focus on those things to make sure that the tan stays its best throughout the entire week or so that it lasts. I tanned on Monday this week, and then I washed it off on Tuesday, and it's now Friday, and I feel like it's just a nice natural glow. Normally, you guys, I'm this color. If you can see this white, it's like shining. So this is a really good color for me, and it makes me feel good. I do want to answer a few questions from my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram and Twitter, it's ehfitness21. You can follow me there because a lot of the time I'll ask for your feedback and then I'll include it in the video. Someone asked a good question about how do you tan when you have scars or scratches. I actually have had a scratch right here. It's finally fading from Thor, my baby Great Dane, and it was really bad for a while, and the first time that I tanned, I forgot to put anything on it, so it made that line darker and even more, you could see it even more. My suggestion for that would be to take the barrier cream or lotion that you use before your tan and really carefully just put it on the top part of that scar or whatever it might be, and I think that'll give you the best results. Someone asked about all of your showers the week of the tan. So you know the first one, don't use soap, but after the first shower, the next day you can absolutely use soap. I still don't use any sort of scrubby anything. I just use my hands and any kind of body soap that doesn't have exfoliator in it. You only want to exfoliate when you're ready to take that off. So just make sure you're not exfoliating the second day after your tan, or your tan's not going to last very long. Someone asked if I use this tan before my competitions, and the answer is no. The tanner that they have there is perfectly fine. So I just exfoliate just like I would for this, and then I go have them spray me for my shows. Applying with tattoos, just use it like regular lotion. You'll be fine going over your tattoos. You'll just look a little bit more tan with your tattoos. There is one weird area I forgot to tell you guys how I tan, and it's my belly button. You can, obviously rub it on your stomach, but then I always make sure just kind of press in a little bit and make sure I get the inside of my belly button. I've had it done before, where I did it and I forgot to do that, and my inside of my belly button was a little white. So make sure you get your belly button, guys. I will use this tanner for every event that I have, whether it's a photo shoot, an expo, or a meetup, or whatever it might be. And then if I'm just feeling like I want to feel a little better, then I'll use my tan. I always feel better when I'm tan, so even if I don't have an event and I just feel like feeling tan, I'll put a coat on. So I do it pretty often. I would say once a week, if not once every other week, if I don't really have anything going on and I just don't feel like doing it. If you are still watching, then I think you deserve a giveaway. So I'm going to send someone their very own Glow Pro Tans and the application mitt. So if you want to participate in this, then all you have to do is 1, be subscribed to my channel, 2, give this video a thumbs up, and then 3, comment below what video you want to see from me next in this kind of like informational or maybe tutorial type format, and maybe even in the beauty department. If there's other beauty type videos that you guys want me to do that may relate to fitness or not, it doesn't matter. So just comment below what other video you want me to do in this kind of format, and I will choose someone a week from the day that it is posted. So as long as you like the video, you're subscribed, and you comment that, then a week from when it's posted, I will choose the winner and reply back to you guys and let you know that you won, and we'll get you tan. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful to you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.